but I will talk about Kasparas Jakucionis.
K-Jack.
K-Jack.
Or if people want to call him Casper the Ghost.
Okay. We're going to work on the nickname. Let's get him to the summer league first and see what he's got.
What if he's balling in the summer league?
It's like, make me learn your name right. That's the thing. Like, remember when Ben Roethlisberger first started playing, no one could get his name right. Now everybody just rolls off the tongue. Giannis Antetokounmpo, nobody got his name right. Now it just rolls off the tongue. Tua Tagovailoa rolls off the tongue. Now Kasparas Jakucionis. Hopefully that'll start rolling off the tongue soon.
You did a better job than Marcos.
Better job?
Yeah.
I have been practicing. I am not going to lie. I do practice, to tell you the truth.
I do give you credit with that. You do.
I go home and I'll be walking around my house like a couple of years ago and just going our apartment. Giannis Antetokounmpo. So I get the muscle memory. Kasparas Jakucionis. So let's talk a little bit about this guy. He started at 15 years old playing professional ball in Spain. He is from Lithuania.
He's definitely smoking cigarettes.
I hope so. I hope he's one of those guys. Remember, Luka, they had pictures of Luka drinking beer after a win. And
if you're 15 and you're playing in a professional
with grown men,
you're definitely smoking cigarettes and drinking beer.
Yeah, I mean
that's why that's why Luka's diet's not the way it should be.
So he was supposed to be a mid 10 to 14 overall pick. He slips to number 20. The Heat, surprised that he was there, take him. He averaged 15 points last year, 5.7 rebounds, 4.7 assists. He shot 44% from the field at Illinois. That's good, right?
He's a terrible three-point shooter, isn't he?
Well, he was 31.8% on threes. He was 54 for 170 on threes.
Eesh.
Here's what's more alarming, and I think the reason why he probably slipped in the draft.
Turns the ball over.
Fifth in the NBA, fifth in college basketball on turnovers with 3.7 turnovers per game. But he is known for his elite passing. How does that work?
I don't get it. If he's a turnover machine, how can he be known for his elite passing to the other team? Maybe his turnovers, maybe some elite passing to the other team.
Are we doing the Jameis Winston here? He's going to complete 100% of his passes. Might not be to the right team, but nothing's hitting the ground. Oh, goodness. So, we're stoked about Kasparas Jakucionis. Jay Billis, former Duke Blue Devil, ESPN.
Big Jeezy fan.
He says, there you go. Maybe he's excited.
Oh, Jeezy's coming?
I'm not going to see Jeezy.
I think Jeezy was yesterday.
Where was he at? Amaret?
Here.
Kaseya?
Miami. No, the theater.
Oh, I'm thinking Jeezy. I'm getting him confused with the guy. One time I'm a liker, 2 times I'm a piper, 3 times I'm a...
No, you're talking about Jeezy.
Wifer. Jeezy, yeah, I know who Jeezy is.
You're talking about young Jeezy.
He's not young anymore.
No, he's just Jeezy. Well, he's young in the mind.
Is there ever going to be a day where... Well, no, rappers have done that. Like Lil Bow Wow went from Lil Bow Wow to Bow Wow.
Yeah. No, if your name has a little in it, you got to take it out. You can't be little anymore.
But even if you're like Young Turk or something like that, you got to eventually just be Turk because you're not young anymore. You come with that realization. Nonetheless, why are we getting away from Jay Billis? Says this guy has a ton of skill. Another guard with positional size that's really good in the pick and roll situation. That gets you excited, right, Vlad? Because Bam Adebayo, maybe a Kasparas Jakucionis, little 1-2 punch.
Okay.
Excellent footwork. We don't need to hear that because that's what everybody said about Jaime Jaquez Jr. and last year.
I mean, he did.
He expected him to go, 10-14, but the turnovers are a major problem. 5th most in Division I with 123 last year. He said he's such a good passer, though. Everyone is quick to say, great passer, and then in the next sentence, a turnover waiting to happen. He says the pick and roll is what really will impress you. So be on the lookout for a pick and roll situation, not only in the Summer League, but hopefully a little bit with Bam Adebayo. That's just Jay Billis. Jonathan Giovanni had him at the 11th overall pick. He slid. Heat need a ball handler, playmaker in the worst possible way. He's the best pick and roll playmaker in the draft. Everyone's raving about his pick and roll right now, which once again makes a lot of sense. You got Khalil Ware, got Bam Adebayo. This is who he compares him to, a cross between Austin Reeves and Andrew Nembhard. Says he can be a really, really good contributor to this team, role player.
Yeah, it was yesterday. He was at the James L. Knight Center.
Okay. Bob Myers, former Warriors general manager, ESPN analyst. He has size and handles. Once again, everybody talking about his handles and his passing. Eric Spoelstra demands defense. He's going to have to get better at that. Uh-oh.
I see a lot of Sioux Falls for that young man.
Oh, don't do that to me, man.
I see a lot of Sioux Falls for that young man.
He's only 19, so A lot of people talk
That's
about
what I'm saying.
A lot of people talk about his ESPN's Jeremy Woo playmaking, size, unselfishness. Needs to play defense and not turn the ball over so much. So we're starting to develop a pattern on Kasparas Jakucionis. He's a Euro stereotype for a guard. That's what the Ringer's Kyle Mann says. He has a joyous bobbing rhythm. Why? What does that mean?
I don't know. That's just weird to me.
But apparently, they're calling him a Euro stereotype for a guard. He does have a low center of gravity. Once again, what does that mean? Okay. Once again, fantastic passer.
To the other team as well. Or to the sidelines.
I mean, so this is what we're getting through the analysts. And I'm trying to see if there was something else that I really, really liked out of this that maybe we can extrapolate. But really, the main thing is this. He's going to play a very European style of ball. He's a very good passer, but not always to his own team. He's really good on the pick and roll, but his defense isn't that good. So, Vlad, what does that mean? I was waiting for you to say Sioux Falls.
I already told you. It's Sioux Falls. We already know that.
Okay, I'm going to be...
Because this is the same thing we were talking about last year when Khalil Ware... No. When Khalil got drafted, he was like, oh, we got a big man. He's 7 foot and he can shoot threes. Oh, my God. Isn't that what Bam wanted to do? Bam wants to play the 4 and enough of the playing the 5 position. We get Khalil Ware, people question his motor, but you started seeing it. And what happened?
So now,
what happened?
I know. Well, halfway through the season, he really started coming on, and we'll see. Give him a whole season.
And then even that, he started good, sent his ass to Sioux Falls.
That's true.
Okay.
So the great Tommy Tighe did weigh in with this, and other people are making this comparison. Let me know if this excites you. A lot of people have compared Kasparas Jakucionis' game to Bogdan Bogdanovic.
Yeah, I heard that. And
first of all, very good player.
I love Bogdan Bogdanovic. That's the play right now. He plays for the Clippers, right?
I don't know where he's at now.
Yeah, he's with the Clippers. He was with Atlanta.
Because there's 2 of them that have the exact same name.
Yeah, we had the guy in Detroit.
There's Bogdan and there's Bogdan.
There's Bogdan. Yeah, Bogdan's the one that the Knicks got from Detroit. Now it's in Brooklyn. Bogdan's the one that played in Atlanta and went to... I believe it's the Clippers.
He's averaged 14 points over 8 years in the NBA.
And I like him. But the one thing about Bogdan...
sneaky awesome in the playoffs, by the way.
He's great in the playoffs, but Bogdan's always had a jumper. Like that was... He can get his own basket. He can shoot. Yes. He could shoot the 3. He could shoot inside the perimeter. And he's a great international player as well. So the playoffs never shook him or anything like that. But Bogdan had a jumper. Now you could work on the jumper and take as many jump shots and then really work on your jumper. The turnover part, if you turn the ball over, if you have a consistency of turning the ball over, you're just gonna consistently turn the ball over.
Almost 4 a game. He scored 15 points a game.
But you only got 5 assists and you turn the ball over 4 a game. Like you're basically washing yourself with no soap.
Oh, man. 6'6". He's 6'6". I'll tell you this. A couple of things. Number one, if he has a career like Bogdan Bogdanovic,
then that's at the 20th pick. If you get a guy if he has a career like Bogdan, unbelievable steal by the Miami Heat.
If I want to be super Heat fan, looking at the rose-colored glasses, he is the steal of the draft. He was supposed to be around on 11th pick. He dropped to number 20. He's going to show you why. He's going to show some scoring. Eventually, as the year goes on, he's going to find his way into the starting lineup as a rookie and be a big-time contributor. As a realistic person, he's probably going to start very, very slow. Eric Spoelstra is not going to play him very much. Then he will be, hopefully, somewhat of a contributor to this team, similar to what Pelle Larsson, maybe a little bit better than Pelle Larsson was last year. That's the 3 ways to look at it. I'm going with Bogdan Bogdanovic. That'd be great. Imagine rolling out.
I don't know what they're going to do now. I'm trying to figure out the moves they're going to do for the summer.
Just imagine at some point rolling out a Tyler Hero, Duncan Robinson, Kasparas Jakucionis.
You talking about the Baskin Robbins
Kevin
team?
Love, Pelle Larsson.
That's a Baskin Robbins team.
Baskin Robbins team. Just imagine that team.
Yeah, that's all vanilla.